Today is 6th May and we are again back with our candle check. So we'll be starting with Nifty. It's around 310. We're ending almost the day today somewhere around 0.3%, but this is not what the market is. Only Nifty is not down that much, but overall market is quite bad. But it's okay. Let's have a look at where we stand today. What's the chart outlook and what is the broader market looking like? So broadly, as we discussed yesterday, these were the bigger levels. So maybe I'll do it once again for you. This is the place where we took a resistance support from, which is around 21,700. Then there was a very steep rally that we saw from there in like 8 to 10 days, I guess around 12-13%. So yeah, that was another reason that we'll be seeing some profit booking, and we have been. Market is in a very small range right now, wherein this is probably a level that we would be looking from a downside perspective, the first level, because this is where it took resistance. Then there is another major resistance where there was a double top formed at this level. There was a M kind of pattern, or a double top is what we call it. So this is what we'll be looking at, 24,177 if market goes down below that. And on upside we have 24,732, or somewhere around 24,800 levels, I guess. Yeah, 24,750. That is what the resistance look likes. But looks like we are in more of a, we'd be is we are entering some consolidation on Nifty at least, and looks like a downward pattern going towards 24 to 20. Okay, and this is on a broader time frame. We were in this channel that I told you that we broke out of, so we will have a look at that channel once again. Yeah, I guess the long term channel was anyway broken, and we were in a downward channel here, and we might end. So we broke out from this downward channel, which when market peaked out around September, and we broke out of this channel at 23,350. This is where another important level is, which is the level at which we broke out from this channel, somewhere around here. That will be crucial to watch whether we'll be able to defend this or not on the downside. Okay, because there's a lot of news of India Pakistan. There are some drills that are happening in country tomorrow. Okay, then result season also isn't going as great as probably expected. So overall, and then there's a profit booking. The rally was very steep, around 13% happened in a week or something. So we'll look at what's the heat map telling us. Let's go to the heat map. Yeah, Nifty 50 heat map. Okay, so looks like a lot of red, red, red. Oh, where is the red is located? So you see, consumer durables. There's still some green. M&M, Hindustan Unilever, right? Hero Motocorp, Maruti is fine. Then health tech balanced but led. Rani Group stocks taking some profit booking after rising yesterday a lot. Right, Reliance, ONGC, Coal India again some profit booking here and there. The bigger pain is coming from banks, where all the banks, NBFCs, are down to a great extent. Where Axis Bank, Kotak, SBI, Bajaj Finance, then there is PSU banks also, which is very down today. It's not showing up in the heat map, but we will look it in the maybe we'll look it in the Nifty 500 heat map. It will show. Yeah. So yeah, Bank of Baroda down 10%, PNB down 5% almost, REC down 4.5%, IRFC, Bajaj down 3.5%, LIC Insurance down, SBI down. A lot of pain coming from finance segment. Canara Bank also down around 4.5%. Overall, more red on the screen. Energy, minerals, non-energy. So overall, it's looking like a bearish market today. A lot of profit booking all across, driven by banks. So we'll look at a bank Nifty chart and we'll get a maybe a better overview of where we are heading. So let's go to bank Nifty. On a Nifty immediate levels, it's looking like a consolidation range. Right. Now let's go to the bank Nifty. This was the chart that we were talking. And dude, okay, this is 2 hour chart. In 2 hours, so this looks like a straight down kind of a movement that has been there on the consolidation, but we're still in the rectangle that was there. So let's look from a 1 day perspective. Where are we? So a very big red candle today. Interesting. As I've said, there's a lot of pain in banks. So 1.5% approx, a big red candle. But we're still somewhere near that 54,000 kind of a support range. We'll have to see if we'll be able to take support from there and rise, or hold back here. Because if we don't hold back here, then this whole 13-14% rally that we saw from April beginning stands to get into correction, and then after this maybe this will be another important levels which we will be looking from a support point of view, which will be 52,000. So below 54,000 we'll be at 52,000 kind of a level, and then if not, maybe we'll have to see. But yeah, looks like right now things are getting bad. Things are definitely not looking good from here. Now let's look at what's the broader market telling us. Broader market we've discussed, and yeah, what's the US markets? US markets were also, there was a lot of profit booking tomorrow, yesterday, right? Wherein Berkshire Hathaway, Netflix, Berkshire Hathaway, there was a, I guess, Greg Appel appointment wherein Warren Buffett resigned, and he took retirement. Apple also down, Nvidia down, Amazon down. Okay, Meta, Microsoft, other big tech stocks more of range bound. A lot of profit booking, even from a S&P 500 perspective last session that we saw. Overall, if you look at last week, you know, the S&P 500 is also up quite to a great extent, and there's a lot of stocks still which are in a great green territory in last overall full week. We were seeing some profit booking over globally, and that is also coming to Indian markets. Even in Indian markets, if you look at last week, you will see there has been good returns, right? Reliance, Bharti Airtel, and if I go back to maybe a month or so, you will see positive returns everywhere, because April was a very positive month. That's where some profit booking is coming, but overall the picture was that we were in a good zone. So it's more of so FIDI buying was positive yesterday, and it has been positive from like last 5-6 days. Seemingly retail is the major pain point that is selling regularly, and then family offices and these kind of institutions. Rest, we have, this is our stock screener. We'll have to look at India. Yeah. So India में Reliance Industries, HDFC Bank, if I go by the volume wise, Reliance down is there, Bharti Airtel, banks mostly driving the market down today. LIC, Nifty banks are pretty negative, and NTPC also, REC PFC also were down that I saw. And we can see Interglobe, Indian Oil. So a lot of PSUs are down. So if we look at the PSU index, maybe we will get a better picture. But I think Nifty PSU index would be down much bigger today probably. BSC, PSU Bank, there's this index for PSUs. PSU Bank index is a big red candle today. Around, oh shit. Is this correct? Oh my god. So Nifty PSU Banks is seeing a 4.9% kind of a cut, which is a very big cut, I guess. If we look at the levels here, we took a very big resistance here, and this candle is really big. The downward candle that we are seeing on Nifty PSU Bank. There was a double top that is formed at this level, which we have broken down today. We couldn't take support at this level in PSU banks, and it's mostly Bank of Baroda and all PSU banks. Maybe market is not very happy with Bank of Baroda's earnings which came in just right now. Okay, there was some more slippages, or market is going towards more safe haven. But I do think that the valuations are that too stressed in PSU banks, so there is definitely something that needs to be seen. We've also broken down the channel, so this looks like there's pretty much a big downward momentum that is building up here, and this is the kind of rectangle that would be here. So the lower levels we might continue till 5900 or something. So we'll have to keep looking at this chart also. It's an interesting chart to watch. for PSU banks. Okay, so looking forward, let's stay connected, like, share, subscribe. And if you have any particular needs that you want to be discussed, any stocks, any indices, or any news related things, do let us know. If you have any feedback, do let us know. And as I have already told, we are not SEBI registered, we are not an investment advisor, not a research analyst, we're just sharing our market overview. Okay, this is not at all a recommendation. We don't do any paid subscriber, any paid services, any paid courses, any paid tips. None of that. Just your candle check, helping you learn a bit of technical analysis out of my own analysis. That's all. Thank you.